Hello, I am Melissa with the AMA and I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, can you please introduce yourself and your company?
Sure. Dustin Lacey here, Vice President of Marketing and Technology at Mark Taylor Residential. We've been in the Phoenix marketplace for 37 years. We're an owner-operator. We manage just under 30,000 Class A units exclusively, and I oversee our centralized efforts as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today and for chatting with me and our industry partners who are watching. Just going to jump right into the questions.
Great.
So, first question, are there any recent changes in your company or portfolio about where you do business or what type of services you offer? Anything new and exciting that we should know about?
Yeah, so we are kicking off a centralized services motion wherein we're offering lead management, lead gen, resident management, accounting services, service management, so maintenance management, as well as collections management. That is our 2023 initiative. We've rolled out 5 pods thus far. And from a consultative standpoint, it will allow us to expand to a national footprint.
Awesome. Tell me about your management style. Third party, owner management, do you guys develop? What's happening?
Yeah, so we're actually, little known fact, the largest commercial developer in the history of the state. And if you remove California, we're the largest in the Southwest. We've built over 24,000 Class A units here in Phoenix. In Tucson, we did have one property in Tucson. So we are an owner operator. About a little under a third of our portfolio is our own. So we know what good looks like. It informs our property management decisions. And we continue to grow. We'll be adding another 15,000 units in the next 18 months, both here in Phoenix and in Las Vegas. And that doesn't include the aforementioned consultative effort that we have underway as well.
Amazing. Can't wait to watch that growth. How would you recommend our industry partners initiate business with you? Not you, Mark Taylor.
Yeah, I think the best way is to approach the Mark Taylor individuals that participate in the AMA. That's typically the best route forward. I'm often asked, and on principle, if it's a need for us, I will connect said individual with the appropriate decision maker here at Mark Taylor. We are absolutely committed to our current vendors. However, we recognize that there's always new entrants. There's new opportunities. We challenge our notions about who are the best every year. And so there's always opportunity within our organization to take a stab at a small piece of the business to start, prove yourself, and then expand your footprint within the organization.
I love that. And thank you for including AMA events in that whole idea.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so what about decisions made at the property level versus the corporate level? What can your community managers do?
So we are, again, rolling out a centralized services motion. Our property managers are asked to do a lot. They're not just your standard kind of order takers. They're required to interface with clients and vendors where they can. And in most cases, that's almost an exclusive effort on property once we have a preferred vendor identified. So the route forward for a vendor for us is obviously smaller projects. That gives us an idea of complexion and delivery and timeliness and quality of said service. And then we will indicate to the larger decision-making audience on our properties, our distributed workforce led by our what we call an MCO, a manager of community operations. That's just a property manager. We got a little fancy there. And they will vend out, partner, et cetera, contract with any of said vendors from that list of approved vendors. It doesn't mean you can't approach a property team about a service. You can do that, and we have a SOP, a standard operating procedure in place where they push that to the decision makers on corporate. So if you're on the maintenance side, that'll go to a Chris Servideo who oversees maintenance. If it's on the operation side, it'll go to a Michael Wilson. If it's marketing technology centralized, it will go to me. And we'll review performance, costs, etc., all of the different factors that go into making a decision. And you will get a full review.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Budget season. Is that now? Is
Yeah.
that coming? Is it company-wide? Yeah. And when does it end?
Yeah. Yeah. So budget season usually kicks off. So we're working on budgets now. One of the things we won't do is introduce additional costs midstream in a budget. We pride ourselves on not surprising our principals, who again own almost a third of our portfolio, as well as our clients, some of which you're familiar with, Goldman, UBS, some of the bigger names, as well as local groups. And so budget season for us starts now in terms of creation. We start presenting to the clients in September, and then our corporate budgeting happens through the end of the year.
Perfect.
So there's a little bit of a different play there. Corporate budgeting can move if there's a necessity thereof midstream. So the takeaway for our AMA partners is to know that there's never a wrong time to solicit your business. We too are a local boutique brand. We were started by entrepreneurs who bootstrapped it. We believe in small business. We believe in local business, and we will support local business over a national play anywhere we can. That's how important it is for us. We love Phoenix. We love being from here. We want to see Phoenix flourish. And that means us playing our part and providing opportunities for the local businesses.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, last question.
You're welcome.
Anything on the horizon? Any special projects, any added resident amenities, anything coming up in any of your communities that you are specifically looking for bids on?
Yeah, so that's a good question. Yeah. So as the downside of the inflationary economy starts to realize itself, you're going to see less and less development because of the cost of capital is so expensive. It's just really hard to pencil, given rents are starting to recede just a tiny bit at the moment. You know, it's not a tremendously inviting environment for new development. So what we will do during this period of the economy, and if you've been in there long enough, you know there's cyclicality to it. So we're entering into a recessionary period, which means the growth period is going to be on pause for a while, which just means we shift from building to renovating.
Sure.
And renovation is all of the things. And so there's going to be significant opportunity for our vendor partners, AMA partners, and the wider local business community with Mark Taylor in the coming years.
Great. Good to know. Those were all my questions. Anything I missed that you want to add that you think our industry partners should know?
Yeah. We're the fourth largest industry in this state. What you do is meaningful. What you deliver is meaningful. Without you, we are not who we are. I know you guys know this, but it's sometimes it's nice to hear from those of us that benefit from the risks you've taken to start your businesses and to to decide to do this and to step out and take all the inherent risks associated with it. We know what that feels like, and we admire you for that, and we want to see you succeed. And so you can always ask for our business. You're not going to hurt our feelings. You can be aggressive about it. You can reach out to us directly. You can reach out to John, Michael, myself. We're the three decision makers here. Chris Servideo, because we know you'll do it the right way. Our experience with the vendor community within the state is a really strong one. Really proud of being from Arizona, as I alluded to earlier. And part of that reason is because of you guys. So we are grateful for all that you do on day in and day out to deliver, to improve not only your business, but our businesses as a result. And we thank you for that. So thank you for all that you do. We look forward to talking to you in the future.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you, Justin, for your time today. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.